1937, Eureka Springs, Arkansas. It stands tall in the Ozarks, elegant and proud, the Crescent Hotel. Built in 1886, it was once called America's most luxurious resort, a place where the wealthy came to escape, to relax, to heal in the crisp mountain air. But no one imagined it would become America's most haunted hotel. Everything changed in 1937. That year, a man named Norman G. Baker purchased the hotel. He wasn't a doctor, just a former vaudeville performer turned self-proclaimed medical genius. He wore white suits, drove a purple car, and claimed to have a miracle cure for cancer. He converted the Grand Resort into the Baker Cancer Hospital, advertising it as a sanctuary of healing. Desperate families arrived with hope. But what they found was horror. Norman Baker had no real treatments. He injected patients with spring water, grape juice, carbolic acid, anything but medicine. He performed cruel, experimental procedures. And as the patients worsened, he hid the truth. Many died inside the hospital. Some say Baker kept the bodies in the basement, transformed into a makeshift morgue. Others say he preserved tumors and organs in jars. The basement was filled with cold tables, surgical tools, and rows of glass bottles. But Baker didn't stop. He mailed out hundreds of fake cure claims, collecting money while letting his patients suffer and die. Eventually, in 1940, the federal government stepped in. Baker was arrested and sent to prison for mail fraud. But by then, the damage was done. The hospital shut down. The bodies were never accounted for. And the hotel changed. After Baker was gone, the hauntings began. Guests reported hearing disembodied voices, seeing shadowy figures in nurse uniforms, and waking up to find someone watching them in the dark. Room 218, in particular, was feared by staff. It's said to be haunted by a stonemason who fell to his death during original construction. But the true terror lies in the basement. That's where the morgue was. Visitors have seen a ghostly nurse pushing a gurney. They've heard the faint rattle of surgical trays. Some feel cold hands touch them before the lights flicker out. Paranormal teams have captured EVPs, sudden temperature drops, and even images of full-body apparitions. And then in 2019, the legend was confirmed. During routine landscaping, workers unearthed a shocking discovery. Hundreds of glass bottles buried near the property, filled with organs, tumors, and preserved tissue. Exactly as survivors had claimed for decades, Norman Baker's victims had finally been found. Today, the Crescent Hotel operates as both a hotel and a paranormal destination. Some come for the history, others come for the ghosts, but many believe not all who checked in during Baker's time ever left, because behind its grand staircase and glowing chandeliers, something still lingers in the walls. The pain, the betrayal, the death. And when night falls over Eureka Springs, the Crescent watches.